fascinating ways to see these companies partner together to this effect. How does it move forward the effort here in a year where there have been a lot of concerns about how quickly EVs can roll forward?
This should help GM with one of the biggest barriers that people have when they consider an EV, which is if they take a road trip, can they charge? I drive a lot from Detroit to Pittsburgh. On the Ohio Turnpike, there are plenty of Tesla chargers at all the service areas. There are others there, but they're not so visible. So people do see Tesla chargers at places like that. They also know, if they do any research on EVs, that Tesla by far has the most reliable charging system. So if you can plug a GM EV into that, hey, that's great. And look, this comes at a very opportune time for General Motors. They're ramping up production of the Equinox and Blazer EVs, which are their cheaper ones. So that could give those potential buyers access to charging.
This seems easy, right? You buy a adapter for $225. You find a Tesla charging station, I suppose. And how does this really meet the need at the end of the day? I mean, what are the complications that are still there?
Well, it's really like anyone who owns an EV, like you quickly learn how to, you download apps for a variety of chargers. They have different ones in Canada, different ones in different areas because GM partners with about 9 different charging companies. There's ChargePoint, there's EVgo, there are others. But, EV owners, they have access to these apps. They have their credit cards loaded on them so they can automatically pay. In some cases with GM, it just works seamlessly with the car if you're charging it at some of their approved partners' chargers. But in this case, look, you just hook the adapter up when you plug the charge port, the charger into the charge port, and you start charging. And you can get, variously reported, but you're looking at you can get from 20% to 80% in, say, 30 minutes. That's a rough estimate. It varies by EV, but you're getting a pretty good top up in a short period of time if you're out on a road trip and you need to stop, grab lunch, and you come back and you got a pretty good level of charge.
20 seconds here, David. Is this EV boom going to make driving manual obsolete?
Driving manual is almost obsolete except for Luddites like me and performance geeks and people who own Jeep Wranglers. So yeah, it'll usher in quickly something that's already been happening unfortunately, for quite a while.